Imagine this. A decorated female police officer, known for her courage and sharp instincts, suddenly collapses in the middle of duty. Sirens blare as she's rushed to the hospital. 20 of the city's best doctors crowd around her bed. Monitors beep, nurses hurry, for lines are pushed in. But minute after minute, hour after hour, nothing works. Her family is told to prepare for the worst. And then, in the most unlikely twist, hope comes not from the white coats or the flashing machines, but from a prisoner in shackles. Before I tell you what he saw, something that would change everything, let me say this. If you believe in second chances and miracles and the power of paying attention when no one else does, hit that subscribe button right now. This is a story you will not forget. It started on a rainy Tuesday morning. Officer Danielle Danny Carter had been on the force for almost 12 years. Known by her colleagues as a shield, she had a reputation for being fearless, fair, and deeply human. She was the officer who stopped to talk to kids playing soccer in rough neighborhoods, the one who bought food for the homeless man outside her precinct, the one who never forgot a face. That morning, she was leading a prisoner transport from the county jail to the courthouse. Among the prisoners was Marcus Reed, a man in his late 30s, tattooed arms, a criminal record of burglary and drugs. To most, Marcus was just another number, another lost cause. But Officer Carter treated him like a person. She said his name. She asked if he was holding up. Then it happened. As she stepped out of the van, her hand slipped from the door handle. She staggered, eyes wide, and before anyone could react, she collapsed onto the wet pavement. "Officer down! Officer down!" someone yelled. The scene spiraled into chaos. The other officers rushed forward. The prisoners were ordered back. Chains rattled, radios crackled. Paramedics arrived within minutes, lifting her limp body onto a stretcher. Her skin was pale, lips turning blue. At St. Mary's General Hospital, the emergency room became a battlefield. Doctors and nurses crowded around her. She's in cardiac arrest. Charged at 200. Clear. Her body jerked with each shock. Drugs were pushed. Air was forced into her lungs. Monitors screamed. For hours, 20 different doctors, specialists in cardiology, neurology, trauma, took turns fighting for her life. They tried everything they knew, but Officer Carter's pulse refused to return to normal. Her blood pressure crashed again and again. Her husband, James, stood in the hallway, clutching their daughter's teddy bear. Tears streamed down his face as he begged every doctor he saw, "Please, don't stop. She's all we've got." By evening, one doctor pulled him aside. "We're doing everything we can, but you should prepare for the worst." Meanwhile, in a quiet corner of the hospital, under guard, Marcus Reed sat in handcuffs. He had been brought along for medical clearance before his hearing. From where he sat, he could see the frenzy through the glass panels. He watched doctors rush in and out, watched nurses shake their heads. And then, something strange struck him. "Her neck," he whispered. No one paid attention. He leaned forward, straining against his cuffs. Marcus wasn't a doctor, but he had spent years on the streets. He knew signs of drug overdoses, allergic reactions, and seizures. He'd seen friends die in alleys, saved others with crude street remedies. And what he saw in Officer Carter wasn't just a heart issue. He noticed the slight swelling near her jawline, the shallow wheeze in her breathing, the faint rash crawling up her skin. "That ain't a heart attack," he muttered. "That's an allergic reaction." He banged the bench with his cuffed wrists, shouting, "Hey, somebody listen. It's not her heart, it's her throat. She's allergic to something." The guard snapped at him to stay quiet, but his voice grew louder, more desperate. "You don't get it. She don't need more shocks. She needs epinephrine. Check her throat. She can't breathe." Inside the ER, one young resident, Dr. Patel, overheard the commotion. Skeptical but curious, he walked over to the prisoner. "What did you say?" Marcus locked eyes with him. "Look at her throat, man. She's swelling up. It's anaphylaxis. You keep shocking her, you're wasting time." The doctor hesitated, then rushed back to bed. He leaned close, examined Officer Carter's airway, and his blood ran cold. Marcus was right. Her throat was closing. This wasn't just cardiac arrest. It was a massive allergic reaction. Epinephrine now, Dr. Patel shouted. She's an anaphylaxis. A nurse scrambled for the EpiPen, injected it into her thigh. Within seconds, the swelling began to ease. Her chest rose as air finally pushed through. Monitors steadied. A faint pulse flickered back. Cheers erupted in the room. James fell to his knees, sobbing with relief. Officer Carter was alive. When the storm calmed, the attending physician admitted it. We were so focused on her heart that we missed the bigger picture. If not for that man, he gestured toward the shackled prisoner. The room fell silent. Doctors, nurses, guards, they all turned toward Marcus Reed, who sat quietly, eyes lowered. James, still trembling, walked up to him. You saved my wife. Marcus shrugged, his voice low. She saved me first. Treated me like a human when nobody else did. I couldn't just watch her die. Days later, when Officer Carter woke, the first face she saw was her husband's. The second was Marcus, brought in by permission, still in cuffs. She whispered, voice weak but steady, You saved me. Marcus shook his head. No, ma'am. You saved yourself long before today. I just paid attention. Her hand reached out, trembling, and she touched his arm. Thank you. The case made headlines. Prisoner saves cop's life. Some praised him as a hero. Others called it a fluke. But for Danielle Carter, the truth was simple. In her darkest moment, the person least expected to help was the one who noticed what 20 trained doctors missed. And for Marcus Reed, that moment changed everything. In court, his story was retold. The judge reduced his sentence, granting him access to rehabilitation programs instead of more years behind bars. Officer Carter visited him months later, bringing books and encouragement. She told him, sometimes the people society throws away are the ones carrying the wisdom we need most. The moral of this story is clear. Never underestimate where help might come from. Heroes don't always wear uniforms, and sometimes the person you least expect is the one who sees what everyone else misses. And now, let me leave you with a question. If you were in Marcus's place, would you have spoken up? Even when no one wanted to hear you? Think about that. Before you go, make sure to subscribe for more real-life stories that reveal the hidden side of humanity. Tap the bell icon so you don't miss the next upload.